Matter of fact, this should be an experiment for each of you. This should be a fun experiment for each of you, just to see what life brings as a result of your high vibrational expression. And then as you begin to get comfortable, as you begin to become more certain and sure and trusting of your high vibrational expression, then you begin to insert your intentions based on your inspirations into that level of vibration. Hey conscious creators, in today's session Abraham discusses how events in life are not causes. They discuss how the nature of source is within and you have a mind. And they discuss why you should experiment with higher vibrational expression. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment if you're inspired to do so, and also click the bell notification so that you're alerted whenever new videos are uploaded. I upload a new video Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And no, our single goal is to support you in accelerating the experience or your ability to experience the life that you desire. But that requires that you work at the cause of your being and not at the level of any specific manifestation. And lastly, check the description. Check the description for the free training, I Am the Discourse. This free training was created to support you in establishing a firm foundation in who and what you truly are. This foundation is the starting point to manifestation. This foundation is the starting point to the experience of all that you've ever desired in life. We are excited that you're here, and we look forward to supporting you. Let's jump into today's session. Troublesome events in life. If you're concerned about troublesome events in your life, because they're so normal, because they keep happening, the same things over and over again with a pretty good frequency, a pretty good level of frequency, that you seem to get ahead a little bit in your finances and then you find yourself launched backwards. You seem to be in a decent relationship only to find the same as you always find. You seem to be moving forward health-wise and then you stumble in your efforts. And this is not the first time this has been happening for years, that you decide or you appear to make a decision to do better. And then you're unable to stay disciplined, unable to stay the course. Troublesome events are not causes, they are effects. And you should know this by now. This should be a moot point for those of you who are aspiring to be conscious creators, because you're no longer having to be convinced of the laws of the universe. You're no longer having to be convinced of the truth of your inner being, for you are already attempting to engage in the process. So it's time to stop complaining about troublesome events and begin to be more intentional. For experience is experience. They're not troublesome, they're not positive, they're not negative, none of those things from higher perspective, higher vibrational perspective. They're merely experience, not to be pushed against, not to be fought against, warred against, not to be threatened by, not to be uncomfortable with, not to be insecure with. They're merely experiences. And for those of you who are now conscious of the fact, conscious of the law, conscious of their truth to a degree, use the experience as contrast to build a new idea that you will establish as dominant within your mind and body, within the inner creative process, as consistently sown material within the inner creative process, and it will become experience, just as that which you do not desire has been dominant experience. In your dimension, in your realm of existence, everything has a seed. Everything has a cause. There is your karma idea. There is your cause and effect idea Granted, they come from different schools of thought, but they are the same thing nonetheless. And these ideas indicate one thing, that there is a cause to experience. And the experience cannot be the cause of the experience. Although it appears that a happening occurs and it causes you to feel a certain way, or you think it causes you to behave a certain way, or you think you can point to this that caused that. But as you work your way backwards, narrow yourself down from your cultures, your traditions, your groups, to the individual, and you notice how they have patterns occurring in their life. You can pick an area. Notice how they have patterns occurring in their life. But there is no way that the experience is the cause of the experience in the initial. The initial experience that caused the chain reaction of appearance, that this is happening over and over and over again, is not the cause of that initial experience for the individual. So what is the cause? The cause, as you must know, is an inward cause. The cause is your thought processes, your consistent thought patterns. The cause of your thought patterns is your dominant ideas, ideas that have been established through repetition into the mind. And the ground of those ideas is your vibration, your consistently held energy expression. The level of vibration that you're in is the home to those ideas that become dominant, that become your dominant thought processes, that continue to resonate out perfectly and precisely until they are manifest as physical experience. Perfect reflections of that which is manifest inwardly. Yes, your inner expressions, your inner thought processes, those patterns that are not causes, that are effects of a cause, are the initial manifestations. They are the initial manifestations. Did you know that? No. Everyone is looking for the manifestation of the money, the manifestation of the relationship, the manifestation of the success, not realizing that the emotions, the patterns of thought, they are the first manifestations. And it is there where you must look to for the consistency. If you have made it this far in the session, I know you are serious about your evolution and growth as a conscious creator. And so I want to make sure you know about 2 opportunities to connect with Abraham that will accelerate your growth and expansion. First, we offer online workshops throughout the month where you can gain greater clarity and get unstuck in a group setting. Go to www.consciousnessascendingonline to get more information and to register for the next upcoming online workshop. And second, our most personal offering is your ability to interact with Abraham one-on-one. If you go to www.abrahamoneonone.com, there's a brief presentation on why a one-on-one session equals speed and power in your life. You can also read or watch testimonials of individuals who have already had the experience. And you can schedule your one-on-one session. And with all of our offerings, do so if you are inspired. For only then do you know for certain there is something there for you. They are the initial manifestations that occur without you thinking. What are your random thoughts before you go to sleep, when you wake up in the morning? What are your random thoughts when you're driving in your car? Are they thoughts of abundance and wealth? Or are they thoughts of lack and scarcity? Are they thoughts of well-being and healing? Or are they thoughts of sickness and dis-ease? Are they thoughts of broken relationship and all of the things that you hate, dislike, don't want, be damned if you ever experience again? Or are they thoughts of beautiful relationship, connectivity, partnership at the highest level? What do your random thoughts indicate that are your dominant ideas? These are the initial manifestations that let you know what your dominant ideas are. And your dominant ideas are the pure indicators of what is and will be your experience in a majority. Yes, you can have exciting times. Yes, abundance can squeak through, because abundance is the truth of your inner being at a high vibrational level that's always present, that's always expressing, but it gets overwritten by the dominant ideas that have been sown and allowed to establish within your mind and body. So they become dominant, but yes, at times abundance can flash in. But your dominant pattern is of lack and scarcity. Therefore, it remains dominant. It remains consistent. And the same for all other areas of your life. Your inner being that resonates at a high frequency, at a high vibration, is constantly expressing itself. But as you are rooted in a low vibration at this moment and haven't established consistent effort, consistent discipline, attention, and focus on that which allows you a high vibration in order long enough for it to become a constant, remembered, known, supported, loved by every particle, every cell within your body. Then you continue to experience dominantly, predominantly, that which is your normal expression. You must understand that the nature of Source exists within you. But as a being in your third dimensional reality now, you have a mind and you have a body. And within that mind are the dominant ideas that cause you to resonate at a certain frequency, at a certain tone that establishes your experience. We have said this before. Your vibration comes first. Your energy signature comes first. Before you have a manifestation, before you have a desired manifestation, your vibration establishes the nature and the tone of your experience. So you can go about your day with no intention at all, but to be excited about what your vibration brings. And from that point, focus yourself, intend yourself in the highest vibration you can imagine, the highest vibration you can establish. Use as a catalyst that which launches you into excitement, into exhilaration, into happiness, into joy, into love without conditions. And express it as big and as wide and as vibrant as you can, and just be excited about what that brings you in a day without any specific intention, without intending wealth, without intending healing, without intending relationship, without intending love, without intending acceptance, without intending support, without intending high personal value or worth, without any intention whatsoever. Just be excited about what your vibration brings to you in a day. And as you focus on the frequency, the tone that you are expressing, you will be pleasantly surprised at that which appears from your intention of high energy expression. Matter of fact, this should be an experiment for each of you. This should be a fun experiment for each of you, just to see what life brings as a result of your high vibrational expression. And then as you begin to get comfortable, as you begin to become more certain and sure and trusting of your high vibrational expression, then you begin to insert your intentions based on your inspirations into that level of vibration. And in so doing, you will be sowing ideas into a level of vibration that is very close kin to the birthing energy of the idea. And in those moments, you are in alignment. in those moments, you are in harmony with the idea, free of any resistance, free of any conflict, because you have established yourself in a high vibration for the simple fact of you desire to be in a high vibration and not for any specific manifestation. This is where we want each of you to go, to understand that your vibration is first, then your ideas or your desires or your intentions. And when you establish a high level of vibration, you are establishing an energy signature that is close to, similar to, the birthing energy of an idea. And when we say birthing energy, we're talking about when you have a new idea, you have a new intention, even if it's to go out to eat tonight, and it feels good. Well, a high vibration is very similar to that. It feels good. It's exciting. It's exhilarating. The same as a new idea. And the closer you are to the birthing energy of a new idea, the more in alignment you are. And the more in alignment you are, the less you are offering any resistance to the idea. And the less resistance you are offering to an idea, the faster it can move through its gestation phase. The more the particles, the faster, at a more accelerated rate, the particles can align and yield and draw the forms, everything that is necessary for the experience. The people, the location, the collaborations, the partnerships, everything that must come in line to create the experience of a beautiful night out at an excellent restaurant with the best tables, with the best waiter or waitress, with the most perfectly cooked food by the most excellent chef who happened to be preparing your food that evening, that night, at that hour, at that moment. All occurring perfectly and precisely with your level of vibration at the core, coding it, undergirding it, the creation of your experience. If you could just take in these ideas just for a moment and make it your play and practice with high level of focus and attention, just stopping, taking a moment to establish a firm foundation in who and what you are and the floor foundation of the creative process within, you will see so many magnificent transformations in your life. We understand from our vantage point, for we have lived many lives, and now we are offering ourselves as a support to you on your third dimensional reality planet in the creation of your experience. Beautiful it can be. You do not have to suffer to experience life on your planet. Suffering is not an absolute necessity. You can be a follower of your inspirations without the suffering. Although suffering is beautiful, although suffering is experience, but that's why these messages, this understanding is not for everyone. It's for you who have come online to the understanding of who and what you are based on your personal evolution. And there are many of you who are offering fertile ground for these transmissions, and these transmissions are for you. We are thankful, grateful for the opportunity to share. We're thankful for the vessel. We're thankful for each of you offering fertile ground for these transmissions. We are here for you. From our now non-physical perspective, offering that which we know to be true, offering that which we know will transform your life. We honor you. We celebrate you. And we love you. We love you. We love you.